Ramblin' Man Moto. Hello, hello, hello. It's a cooler day here in Virginia, so we're in the 90s, low 90s, high 80s. I'm running a couple of errands. Figured I'd get out. My son also has a basketball game tonight, so I may try to, as much as I hate this phrase, stay in town and go one of those games. Well, one of the things I ordered that arrived today was some upgraded CE level 2 elbow and shoulder pads for this mesh jacket. Actually, I guess also a spine CE2. I had been using one from another jacket, but I like to keep them dedicated to the equipment so I don't have to like swap them out. Do you guys do that, or do you swap out all this for each ride? But when I ordered from Cycle Gear, I decided to order a medium and a small back protector because I just wasn't sure. It was the measurements. I tried to measure it, but the small moves around too much and the middle seems to be about a perfect fit. So if you're ordering that for any of these Indian brand jackets, I think medium tends to be kind of the way to go. At least this was an Axle, I think is how you pronounce it, gear I bought. I'm going to give an update on my Showy helmet stuff. So you know, the previous video that will be linked, I guess maybe at the end of this one, was Showy said they wouldn't repair or replace. Revzilla gave me a credit back, but they didn't have any in stock. Well, they got a blue one in stock, a solid blue in my size, so I just went ahead and ordered that. And I'm an RPM member at Revzilla. It made sense for me to join at one point last year. It's an annual membership, and you're supposed to get free 2-day shipping. And this has happened a couple of times to me. They did not apply it. They said I unchecked it, but actually the way they sent me the link, I think they did it because they were applying the promo credit, and the way they did it, they had to send me a link to a shopping cart they created, and I don't think I picked up on the shipping. And instead of taking 2 days, it's taking just shy of a week, so I won't get it till late this week. And then you know, when it ships, I see it's coming from Los Angeles, which I think is where Helmet House is located. And I mentioned in that other video that one time when I ordered a Showy helmet from Revzilla, it came and the shipper said Helmet House, and I really had wanted a different helmet. And when I tried to see if maybe there was a way to just order through Revzilla, even though it said out of stock, I got nowhere. So I got the solid blue one. I'm thinking about trying to find some high-vis graphics to apply to that helmet. I really wanted their one that had the high-vis, but man, these helmets are so pricey. So maybe I'll just find my own little graphics kit and put that on there. I've ordered do any of you out there have the Neotec 3 yet? I was reading some forums this morning, and some of these posts were a couple of months old, but they said that the comms unit microphone is now on the right, and I guess they mean the little bracket to snap in your microphone, and that's a change from the left before, and that they did that as another way to force you to buy the Cena built-in comm system. Now you can still mount a microphone on either side behind the cheek pads, maybe with some Velcro or tape, but I know people like having the little groove. I've ordered a 3D printed holder from my Cardo that was in the helmet before that I have to replace. It really bugs me with Shoei. Didn't even offer to replace the helmet And you know, it's okay, I got the credit, but if Revzilla hadn't moved on the price, I would have been paying more, because all the Neotec 2s are out of stock. Or I could have bought another brand, but when I watched a couple of review sites that people seem to rely on, the Neotec 3 actually, I think, overall tends to be the highest rated. Not the highest rated in every category, but overall, it's a popular helmet. I'm wearing a medium, and I was on the fence about a small because I had to order new cheek pads for this helmet. But when I measure per Shoei's instructions, it's a medium. I'm on the low end of their medium, but I wasn't in between. It was definitely medium. I bought a new brake-free mount because that's gone on the other helmet, and I bought a new GoPro mount because that's gone. An update on my warranty issues. I've been a skeptic all along that the front wheel sensor needs replacing, and I don't think the gas cap needs replacing. So I think I'm just going to leave it alone for now. The prior owner had bought the 10-year extended warranty. I think it was, no, 7 years. Maybe it was 7 years. Either way, if anything comes up, I think for either one I can go back. But if I go, I think I'm done with the closest dealer. So I'm not even going to pursue this warranty claim anymore for now. And I think for anything else, as much as I hate to, I'm going to probably be going to a further dealer. Hey, for you guys with communication systems installed inside your helmet, one thing that I've been puzzled by maybe is when you install the speakers in your comm system inside your helmet, and we all know that the cutouts may not always be accurate for those ears. For most people, well, I don't know about most people, I'll just say that for a number of people, they're not. Sometimes they're too high or they're too far back to be right on their ears. But say that you get them in there and they fit in those holes. Those helmets come with little foam inserts with a little black felt covering. Do you guys use that in addition to your own headphones? Like the speakers? Like, do you put the speakers in and then somehow cover it back up with those little foam inserts? Or do you just trash those and just use your speaker inserts? I saw one video where a guy pulled off the little foam insert, so he had the little plastic 3-pronged piece with the felt, and he used that to cover up his comm unit communication system. And so far I've not done them that way. I've removed them and then held on to them, but I don't use them. And so when this new Shoei helmet comes, I'm kicking around how I want to put it together when it comes to those headphones. I can never get a great fit. It always feels like they're a little off center. But I've gotten with this helmet, and I had that Shoei dialed in pretty good. I've seen some people take and cut bigger holes or a different hole, but I'm not real confident in doing that because I'm afraid I'll screw it up. It's an expensive item and it's a safety item, and I'm just concerned I'll mess it up. So I don't tend to take a Dremel or anything to start carving around inside of it. I've been kicking around whether to sell my Super Chief Limited. It was the second bike I ever owned. This is the third, and I'm not really using it. And maybe I should more around these little jaunts around town like this, but I kind of like the extra storage with the locking hard saddlebags. The Super Chief has the leather saddlebags. They don't lock, and they're also an odd shape to accommodate the exhaust, and I don't think they hold as much. I put a lot of customization for me. I realize there's custom bikes, and this is not a custom bike, but you know, I've put a lot of work into that bike, making it my own a little bit. Honestly thinking I would wait longer before I bought this one, and bought this the day after Christmas last year, and I've ridden that Super Chief I think twice since then. I actually prefer the Corbin seat, I think, over this bike. Not that this is uncomfortable, it just sits me a little higher, and the Super Chief Limited feels like it has a lower center of gravity, which is how this one used to feel before I put on the Ultimate seat. That's the one regret I have with this bike, is I probably should have just stuck with Corbin because I knew I liked them. But otherwise, I really like this bike. That and the color. I would have loved to have had like a turquoise sort of color on this bike, and you can get them painted, but I don't see myself doing that.